Chill Talk.
Chill Talks.
Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of Chill Talks podcast where conversations happen. So I am your host, PJ, and Happy New Year! Welcome to the year-end special of this podcast, and it's been a while as always. So I am sure we have a lot of things to reflect upon this 2023. Most of us discovered ourselves this year. Most of us encountered pain this year. Most of us met a lot of new people this year. And maybe most of us found a new purpose in life this year. And sometimes kailangan din natin tanggapin na may mga pagkakataon na nasasaktan din tayo ngayong 2023. And before we deep dive into this conversation, papansinin ninyo I am here in Legazpi City, Albay, sa labas. So I've been away from home for far too long. One of my biggest regrets is that hindi ako nakauwi ng Albay during my early stays in Daet kasi almost 1 year akong wala dito. So one of my promise to myself this year is pumunta ako dito and to see the people, the venues, and the changes na nangyari dito sa lugar na ito. And that's what I want to talk about with you. How do we handle with our regrets? Kasi kung papansin niyo, usually year-end specials are very positive. What are the learnings that we did? What are the lessons that we can bring for next year? But I want to emphasize on regret. Na kung saan one of the biggest and heaviest emotions sa isang tao ay ang pagsisisi. Ano nga ba ang pinagsisisihan mo sa buhay? Nagsisi ka ba na hindi ka pa nakapag-confess kay crush mo? Nagsisi ka ba na hindi ka nakagawa ng mas maayos sa pag-aaral? Nagsisisi ka ba na hindi mo nagampanan ang tungkulin mo bilang anak, bilang jowa? So, lahat kasi yan, according to major philosophers, regret is the pushing factor that allows us to change. Nagsisi ka na hindi ka nakapag-diet, most of the time, mag-gym ka. Nagsisi ka na hindi ka nakapagsalita ng maayos sa taong mahal mo, you tend to be mellow in your speeches. So, what are the regrets that we have in life? Yun ang nagiging push factor natin. Sometimes hindi yan kung ano yung gusto nating gawin, kundi yan yung mga ayaw na natin pagsisihan muli. So, yun ang pag-uusapan natin. How do we handle regrets? Kasi it's hard to accept that sometimes some of our regrets ay hindi maganda. May mga regrets na mababaw, na halimbawa, hindi na ako magtitiwala sa mga babae, hindi na ako magtitiwala sa mga lalaki, and there are regrets na malalalim din. So sometimes, the way we regret our actions, the way we regret ourselves or sa decisions natin sa buhay, influences our thinking and decision. What do I mean by this? Kasi there was a story na nangyari na, ang tawag nito, na nakasakit ka ng isang tao. So let's say, example, nakasakit ako ng isang tao. Then, yung tao nasaktan ko, most of the time, ang magiging regret nila ay nagsisisi na ako na nagtiwala ako ulit. Nagtiwala rin, di na ako magmamahal ulit, di na ako magtitiwala, hindi na ako makikipagkapwa-tao ulit. Kasi naka-experience sila ng pain. And based from experience, that is unfair to the people who care about you. Kasi I've had that kind of regret na kung saan I've regretted showing compassion. I regretted that I showed love. I regretted that I showed humility. And the problem is that because of those regrets, ang lumalabas doon ay yung mga taong sumusunod ko ng nakikilala, hindi ko na sila natatrato ng compassion, hindi ko na sila natatrato ng humility, hindi ko na sila natatrato ng pagmamahal. And as you can see, it's raining. It's raining in Albay and nagtatakbo na yung mga tao, and we will continue this after this short break. So, we're back. So, natapos na rin yung ulan, and on our case, naputol tayo sa kung saan we should never regret that we have shown positive emotions towards others. Kasi karamihan sa atin, if we felt extreme pain from someone na minahal natin, inalagaan natin, or pinagsakripisyohan natin, we tend to regret na, ay, bakit ako nagmahal ng ganito? Ay, bakit ako nag-care ng ganito? So in all my existence, one of the biggest learnings na nakuha ko na it helped me dealing with regrets is that we should never regret showing positive emotions towards others. Never regret showing love because it was our capacity to love. We never regret showing compassion because we are compassionate people. So why would the actions of others that caused us pain will hinder us from becoming who we are to other people. So parang ganun siya. How we deal with regret is how we specify the actions na inexpress natin towards others. So one of the best things in life na pagdating sa pagsisisi is that pag nagsisi ka na, pag sinabi mo sa sarili mo na sana mas naging maingat ako, sana mas naging mapag-isip ako ng kailangan kong ayusin. So we tend to be more careful of our steps rather than being blocked by the negative emotions na ginagawa natin sa iba. So yun ang kinaganda. Again, this is not an easy topic to talk about kasi pag sinabi nga nating year-end, we should celebrate life. We should celebrate that we are here and we should. That's a given. Kaya nga, I'm presenting this episode to give another perspective na kung saan as we celebrate our success this 2023, we should also reflect on some of the regrets na meron natin. Kasi sometimes sasabihin natin na, ay, hindi ko kailangan pagsisihan yung mga ginawa ko kasi without those actions na ginawa ko, wala ako sa pinatutunguhan ko ngayon. And that may be true. And that is true in most cases. But sometimes, it clouds our judgment and being accountable for our actions. From what I learned, regret towards our actions shows accountability. How you regret things will measure how accountable you are when you are given with tasks, when you are given with responsibilities. And it's a challenge for us to be better. The regrets we have expressed will allow us to be better. So, have you regretted showing care? Or maybe have you regretted being lax towards others? So, there's a difference na imbes na pagsisihan nating maging mapagmahal, pagsisihan natin yung masyado tayong maging kampante. Diba? It shifts the whole mentality. And yeah, it's nice for us to talk about this kasi that's why I made this year-end special for you guys. And one of the best things na sinabi sa akin ng papa ko, is that you did it. Regardless kung ano yung mga pinagdaanan mo, you did it. Kaya mo siya. And the mere fact na nandito tayo, nag-uusap this year-end 2023 shows that through thick and thin, through regrets and success, nandito pa rin tayo. And as we move forward to 2024, may we bring the regrets that are harmful to us and be more critical on the actions that will make us a better person rather than blocking the values, the positive traits na kaya nating ibahagi sa ibang tao. Yes, this is the year na kung saan we have experienced pain. This is the year we have experienced loss. But this is also the year we have experienced growth. And growth does not stop in being who we are na, I want to be better, I want to be good. It doesn't stop there. We are good for ourselves now. Once we are done with that, it's important for us to be good towards other people. New year, new me. Ika nga. So, new year, new me, and better me. The question is, para kanino ka mas nagiging better? Wow, grammar. Para kanino ka nagiging better? Is it para lang sa'yo? To be better for yourself? Or to be better sa mga taong na pinapalibutan mo? To be a better son? To be a better dad? To a better friend? To be a better partner? To be a better student? So we have to specify the things that kailangan natin maging better. And most of those things are rooted sa regrets na na-experience natin this year. So with that said, everyone, have a happy new year and thank you so much for the endless support to this podcast. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below and I will see you all on the next one. Peace! Let's go!